Yo, what's good, people, man? You already know who it is. It's your boy, legendary Shonin, and I'm back. I'm back with another banger, man. I told you guys, weekly videos finna be dropping every single week on either a Wednesday or Thursday, man. That's how we're doing it. So basically, what we're gonna be doing today, I'm going to be showing you guys the most effective playmaking badges. Alright, the most effective playmaking badges to equip on your player. I'm going to be running through them and telling you guys which are effective, which are kind of effective, and which are just trash and you shouldn't put them on your build at all. Alright, so if that's what you need to know that information. You've been wondering which badges are effective. I've done the research for you and I'm going to tell you in this video, man. So make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure that if you're new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button. And make sure that you put the post notifications on, man. We're gonna get straight into this video, man. You know? Let's go. Okay, so let's get straight into this video, man. As you can see, we are at the playmaking badges. So I'm gonna run through the badges in order of the most effective down to the least. Now, to do that, I'm gonna split them into 3 different categories. Okay, so we're gonna have the really effective badges, all right, the top tier badges. Then we're gonna have the kind of effective badges, they're the middle tier badges, and then we're gonna have the not really effective, they the trash. You don't need those, you know what I'm saying? So starting off with the really effective badges, the first and most important one, quick first step. Remember, this is just in terms of effectiveness. Now, depending on your play style, how you use these badges, which badges you equip, and what level you equip them at may be different. But if for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go through the badges in terms of their effectiveness and which badge level they are most effective at. Okay, so quick first step is the first. That is most effective at Hall of Fame. All right, each badge level, it increases its effectiveness, and Hall of Fame is the most effective. Quick first step will enable you to come out of dribble moves very quickly. That's really what it is. Quick first step. That's exactly what it says on the tin. Alright, so the next most effective badge is Dimer. Alright, Dimer will give your teammates a boost on their shooting percentage when they receive the ball from you. Alright, and Dimer increases its effectiveness all the way up to the Hall of Fame level. Okay, so Hall of Fame Dimer is the most effective version of this badge. Now the next one is Handles for Days. Handles for Days is going to stop you from losing stamina when chaining dribble moves together. All right, this also increases its effectiveness all the way up to Hall of Fame. So Hall of Fame is the most effective version of this badge. All right, next you have Space Creator. Space Creator is going to help you to do exactly as it says on the tin, man. Get space, and you will also get ankle breakers from things like hot steps and step backs and things like that. Snatch backs, you'll get ankle breakers with this badge as well. So that is Space Creator, and that increases its effectiveness all the way up to Hall of Fame. You see in a trend here, right? Come on now. And then last is Tight Handles. Tight Handles is going to freeze defenders, give you ankle breakers, make defenders stop, to give you time to get past them. All right, so Tight Handles increases its effectiveness all the way up to the Hall of Fame level, man. So these are the 5 really effective badges. All right, these are the 5 really effective badges if you're really trying to dribble and really be a playmaker. You want to put your upgrades on these badges first. All right, so now let's get into the kind of effective badges. Okay, so the first of the kind of effective badges is Bailout. All right, Bailout. Now the reason why this is in a kind of effective badges is because Bailout is not at its most effective at Hall of Fame. Alright, it's not at its most effective at Hall of Fame. The effectiveness of the badge does not significantly increase as you go up. However, it's in the kind of effective because the difference between no badge and the bronze badge is very big. If you do not have the bailout badge, if you go up for a shot and you try and throw it, you're more than likely going to mess up the pass. However, if you have bailout on bronze, pretty much every time you pass out of a shot, you will be able to throw it to your teammate and they will catch it. Now, they may not catch it in the ideal position. It may go a bit further, it may not be completely on target, but you won't miss. Now, if you put this badge on gold, more than likely every single time you pass out of your shot, it's going to go to your teammate where they are, so it's going to increase your accuracy a lot more. So that's why this is in the kind of effective. All right, so next you have floor general. All right, now floor general is in the kind of effective because what floor general does is it adds a bonus to your teammates and yourself to your offensive attributes. All right, I'm not going to list what all of them are, but it increases their offensive attributes by a certain number depending on the badge level. All right, bronze is +1, silver is +2, gold is +3, and Hall of Fame is +4. Okay, now when this badge is at Hall of Fame, it also gives you the percentage of your teammates and yourself making a shot, all right, from where they are on the court. Okay, so that sounds like a pretty good badge, right? So the reason why this isn't a kind of effective and not the really effective is because not every teammate is going to need that bonus. Okay, and because not every teammate is going to need that bonus, really this badge is only effective at Hall of Fame or nothing. Like, if you're not going to Hall of Fame, there isn't much point putting this badge on. You can, and there's nothing wrong with that, putting it on gold for example, but anything less than gold, there's no point using your badge points on it. All right, and really I would say if you're not at Hall of Fame level, there isn't much point using your badge points on this badge. You're probably going to be able to use it in other places that will be more helpful for you. All right, so that's why that's in the kind of effective badges. Next we have unpluckable. Now unpluckable is quite similar to bailout, but just a little bit worse. All right, unpluckable with no badge, you are going to get stripped all the time. I'm telling you, all the time you'll get stripped. It's crazy because yeah, this game is so weird. The steals in this game are so weird. But if you don't have the unpluckable badge, you're going to get ripped all the time. However, if you put unpluckable on bronze, it's going to reduce the amount that you get ripped a good amount. All right, not a lot, not as much as you would expect, but it will reduce it. All right, now as you increase the level of this badge, the effectiveness does not really increase at all. Okay, it doesn't really increase. So there isn't really any point in having this badge on Hall of Fame. I had this badge on Hall of Fame and I was getting ripped all the time. It was rubbish, so I took it all the way down to bronze, and I don't really see much difference in the amount that I get ripped. So that's why this is in the kind of effective and not in the really effective. All right, but the fact that there's such a big difference between no badge and bronze is what is keeping this badge out of the trash column. Otherwise I'd have put this in the trash, bro. But yeah, so unpluckable is there. All right, so after that you have flashy passer. Okay, the reason why flashy passer is here is because the reason why it's not in the really effective is because most people don't use flashy passes. All right, if flashy passes was a very common thing to do, then this would have been in the really effective range, but it isn't. And then also the frequency with which you do the flashy pass is not always consistent. If flashy passes were much more consistent, then again this badge would be in the really effective column, but they aren't. So that's why this is in the kind of effective. Now this increases as you go up badge effectiveness. The effectiveness of the badge increases as you go up badge levels. However, it is at its peak effectiveness from gold upwards. Now Hall of Fame, yeah, you'll get a bit of a boost, but really gold is pretty much the same as Hall of Fame, so you don't need flashy pass or Hall of Fame. Gold will do the job, which is another reason why it's in the kind of effective and not the really effective. Okay, next you have Lob City Passer. The reason why this badge is in the really effective and not the trash column is because if you are throwing lobs from further back, for example, the further back you're throwing the lob from, and then if there are people in between you and the person you're throwing the lob to, Lob City Passer is going to improve the accuracy of your lobs. Okay, it will improve it. So that's why this is not in the trash column. So I wouldn't say you need this badge above bronze unless you're really trying to do like a rep method or something. If you're going for a rep method, then you can put it up to gold, even Hall of Fame if you want. But if you're not doing a rep method, if you're just playing in park, you don't need this badge higher than silver, really, even bronze. In most cases you don't even need it at all, to be honest. So that's why that is in the kinda effective column. And then that goes hand in hand with Needle Threader. All right, so Needle Threader will improve the accuracy of your passes on any type of pass. So lobs are included, but also if you're passing through traffic, Needle Threader is going to help you. Now the reason why this is in kinda effective is because, again, throwing dangerous passes is not really something you should be doing, and if you're throwing good passes, this badge is not really needed, especially in park where there aren't that many players on the court to get in the way of your passes. In rec or in my career, if you're grinding a rep method, again, chuck this badge on gold or Hall of Fame. But for park, you don't really need this badge, but if you do want it, you can put it on bronze or silver. So that really concludes the kinda effective badges. So now we're going on to the trash badges, the badges that you just don't need, y'all. You don't need this, you don't need them at all. All right, you don't need them. So the first of the trash badges, Ankle Breaker. Ankle Breaker is a waste of badge points. Unless you have 30 badge points and you have Space Creator and Tight Handles equipped, do not equip Ankle Breaker. Alright, if you have Space Creator maxed and Tight Handles maxed, then you can equip Ankle Breaker. But if you don't, there's no point. So this is really only useful for builds that have 30 upgrades, and even then it's only useful up to the gold level. Anything beyond gold is just a waste of a badge. Alright, so that's why this is in the trash column. Next in the trash column is Break Starter. Alright, Break Starter is really only useful for one type of build. It's only useful for bigs. Alright, and it's at its most effective if you're using a playmaking big. Alright, now if you want to know what a playmaking big looks like, I have a video where I've given you guys the best inside center build. Alright, and that build can get Break Starter and Dimer, both of them on Hall of Fame. Alright, so if you want to go check that out, there'll be a card in the top right and a link in the description below to that video, so you can go and check out that build. But Break Starter is at its most effective when it's paired with Dimer, okay, because that's gonna allow whoever you throw the ball to get that shooting bonus when they take that shot. Next you have Downhill. Alright, now Downhill is in the trash column because really, again, it's only useful for one build, and that's slashes, and really even then it's not that useful. It just gives you a little speed bonus when you're running up the court. So it does get more effective as the badge level increases. Hall of Fame is the most effective version of this badge, but the difference is so marginal that there's really no point in equipping this badge. So that's why it's in the trash column. It's really only useful if you're a slasher and you already have, I don't know how, I don't have a slasher, so I don't know how many playmaking badges they get. If you have like a playmaking slasher and you get loads of playmaking badges, you might equip that. Cool. If you're not an ISO build as well, if you're not ISOing with your slasher, you might equip that as well. But other than that, the badge is completely useless. Next is Dream Shake. Dream Shake is absolutely useless in the park. Alright, in career, when you're playing against AIs, cool, run it, but in the park this badge is useless, man. So yeah, don't equip that, especially if you're a guard or anything like that. This badge is completely useless. It's only useful for bigs in my career, man. So yeah, take that off. If you have it on, take it off, man. Don't use that. Next is Pass Fake Maestro, which is exactly the same as Dream Shake. It's only useful against bots and AIs, man. If you're in the park using this badge, it's a complete waste of time, bro. So yeah, don't equip that at all. Don't equip that at all. Alright, don't equip that at all. Next you have Post Spin Technician. Improves the ability of a post spin or drive to work effectively. Okay, now I've put this in the trash column. The reason why I've put this in the trash column is because there's only one type of build that would use this badge, and that is a big. If you're a big, that's the only type of build that would use this badge. So for example, if you're using that inside center build, then this badge will come in handy. But most other types of bigs are only gonna have one playmaking badge, and they're gonna put that badge on unpluckable. All right, so no one's really gonna be equipping this badge, so it's pretty useless, except for if you're on that inside center build that I showed you guys. And then the last badge in the trash column is stop and go. Stop and go is trash. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, it don't really do anything. It gives you a few stop animations. It lets you come out of those animations a little bit quicker if you have the badge, but really all those animations are useful for. I'd say the only build those animations are useful for is slashes. That's really it. If you're not a slasher, this badge is absolute trash, and you should take it off if you're using it right now. So that's it, man. I gave you guys all of the badges. I went through all of them. I ranked them in terms of their effectiveness, and I told you which badge level they are most effective at, except for the trash ones, because you shouldn't be using those anyway, man. So make sure you smash the like button on this video, man. Make sure you smash the like button. In the next video, what I'll do is I'll go through all of these badges and I'll tell you which badges to equip for your different playstyles. So for ISO guards, for non-ISO ball handlers, for inside centers, and for spot ups and other builds that don't really have a lot of playmaking badges. All right, I'm going to tell you what badges to equip for those different playstyles, man. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, put the post notifications on so you know when I drop the video. Make sure you subscribe, hit that big red button, man. We're trying to hit 2K subscribers. I'd appreciate if we got 10 likes in this video as well, man. And it's been your boy Legendary Shonin. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, man. You know, let's go.